So, I haven't done a video for ages. I said I was going to do a video every week, but I've not known what to do. So, what shall we do? Let's think. Got it. Top 10. My favourite top 10 musicals. Hello and welcome back to another dose of Dean. So this week we're going to be doing my top 10 favourite musicals. Musicals that I love and that I've seen. I'm not going to be doing anything that I haven't seen. So there are musicals I do love that I would put on my top 10 due to the soundtracks. But I've never seen them, so I won't know if I truly love them. Let's get into it. Let's get down to it. If you like the video, subscribe, put a like in the thing, put a comment down below, and let's do it. So, here we go. Number 10. Number 10 is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Now, Joseph is not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone likes it, but I personally love it. I will always love it. It's the first musical I ever saw, and it's the reason why I love musical theatre. So, at number 10 is Andrew Lloyd Webber, Tim Rice's Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. In at number Line and a Stick, number 9 is Acorn Antiques. Now, Acorn Antiques is a musical I haven't seen live, but I bought the DVD back when it was first released in 2006, and I wore the DVD out so much that I've had to look on Amazon to buy a new DVD because I watched it so many times. Now, a lot of people didn't see Acorn Antiques and a lot of people didn't like it. Me personally, I wish I would have gone to the theatre and seen it live because I think it's an absolutely funny, amazing musical, and Julie Walters in that show kills me every time. She's so funny, but at the same time it's so natural that she's funny, and how she acts as a Boadicea overall is just, what can you say? Acorn Antiques. If you haven't watched it, watch it. You can buy it on DVD. You can buy it on or possibly it's on YouTube somewhere. I don't know. I know there's clips. Go and watch it. It's funny as hell. Nothing's really funny as hell, but okay. Acorn Antiques, number 9. So, number 8. It's going to be a very unpopular opinion here. So, my number 8 is Never Forget. Never Forget was one of these shows that started off as a tour. It was released on DVD and then was put into the West End. I watched the DVD first, then I went to see it on tour with the original cast, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I don't know why. It was so cheesy, and it's Take That songs. Everyone loves Take That. You can't say you don't love Take That, I mean, or you can't say you don't love musical theatre. Musical theatre and Take That together, blended, amazing. Wow, I'm amazed. That's number 8. Number 8, Never Forget. See what I did there? Number 8, Never Forget. So, number 7. Number 7 for me is a show that has only just come to the West End last year, and it was on Broadway. And I listened to the soundtrack quite a bit, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go and see this. I'm not too sure. My opinion on this show is meh. Like, I wasn't too. But I decided to take the plunge, head down to London, and go and see Waitress. Now, I absolutely loved Waitress, and I've only seen it once, but I will be going to see it before the West End run closes, and I may even go and see Sarah Bareilles and Gavin Grill as Jenna and Pomatter, because this show for me, it made me laugh, it made me feel emotions that I never thought I felt, and it's a great storyline. It's a storyline about love and escape from trouble and Jenna's troubled past. It's just, and the songs, and it's an all-female creative team. I mean, this sort of show should have been done years ago. I don't care what anyone says. The creative team who have done Waitress are absolutely amazing. Sarah Bareilles' music and lyrics, and the storyline and the direction of this show just blows my mind. So at number 7, it is Waitress. So at number 6, and it's not 6 because 6 is not on my list, unfortunately. It's a great musical and a great score, but I'm sorry, it's not here. Number 6 is another one. A lot of people not have heard of this musical. They've heard of the film, but Sunshine on Leith. Sunshine on Leith is the Scottish musical based around the music of the Proclaimers. And when I saw this show and I saw the tour of it in my hometown, I absolutely fell in love with the storyline. The storyline is so poignant. About 2 guys coming back from war in Afghanistan, and they're struggling to get back to normal life and the troubles that come with normal life. And it's just amazing. It's great. If it tours again or goes to the West End, go and see it. You won't regret it. You'll thank me. Watch the film. Listen to the soundtrack. The songs are amazing. It's the Proclaimers. Who doesn't love 500 Miles or I'm on my way from misery to happiness today? Who doesn't love that? I do. It's like a party anthem. Wow. Number 5 has to be Our House, the musical. Now, this is a show I've seen on DVD and I've seen live a few times, and every time I see it, it just brings an absolute joy to me. It's kind of like a two-way story between good and bad, and it's madness. Madness songs. I mean, I grew up listening to Madness songs when I was younger, at parties. My parents weren't very big Madness fans, but I listened to a lot of old music when I was younger. Madness was one of the bands that I would listen to, and it's got one of the quickest costume changes in West End history. It was in the Guinness Book of Records for the quickest costume change in a West End show. Like, it is within 4.2 seconds. Bang, done. It was like magic. Who knows? It could be back. If it comes back, go and watch it. You won't regret it. And as I've said before, you'll definitely thank me. So join in at number 4 are 2 shows, because I wanted these 2 shows in my list and I couldn't get them in. First one is We Will Rock You, and then Jersey Boys. 2 jukebox musicals, one based around a futuristic plot with music from one of the greatest rock bands that's ever walked this earth, Queen, obviously. And another one about 4 blue-collared boys from Jersey that went from rags to riches. These 2 shows I've seen countless number of times. I mean, I couldn't count on both hands how many times I've seen both of these shows, because I absolutely love them. And a lot of people say, oh, get to me, oh, Dean, when you get back to the same show all again, so many times. I'm like, you don't understand. This is musical theatre, love. It's not a film. You can watch a film many times, but with musicals, you've got to go back. Different cast members, understudies, swings, different ensemble members, new covers, new leads, everything, new casts. Musical theatre is different every time you go and see it. Yes, you're seeing the same show, but you're not seeing the same performance. It's not a film. So yeah, then number 4, I believe. 4 or 5. 4. 4. Number 4. Join We Will Rock You and Jersey Boys. 2 of my most seen shows ever. In at number 3. In at number 3 is Come From Away. Now, I'd say about 2 years ago, when Come From Away first came onto Broadway, I hadn't a clue what Come From Away was about. And I stumbled across the cast recording on Spotify, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I'll give this a little listen. As soon as Welcome to the Rock started, I thought, okay, sounds very interesting. And I thought, I've got an hour at home on my own. I will sit and I will listen to every single song on that soundtrack. I got to the end of that soundtrack and kind of figured out the storyline through the soundtrack. And I think it's one of the only shows that I've been to in London where I sat there and I absolutely bawled my eyes out. It's one of those stories of help and determination from a group of people that on a day the world stopped, they carried on and helped people stranded where they didn't know anyone or didn't know where they was. And it's so beautifully written with kind of Celtic Irish music, Newfoundland music on top. And I can tell you now, you can sit there and be like, okay, I'm not going to cry. I'm hard. Believe me. I had a man sitting next to me arguing with his wife before the show about going to watch West Ham. By the end of the show, this bloke is sobbing. Because it gets you. It's an absolutely amazing show and it's on in London at the moment. Go and see it. Please. You will not regret it. And once again, you will thank me. So, we're getting close to the end now. In at number 2 is Hamilton. Now, again, Hamilton was one of these shows where it first came out and everyone was raving about it, and I was like, whoa, what's this? What's this? Everyone's raving about, and I was like, I don't want to be in with the in crowd. I'm not too bothered about being in with the in crowd. And then again, I came across the soundtrack on Spotify, stuck it onto my for my sins, and it's literally played every single day in my car, no matter what. It could be 1 or 2 songs a day. Hamilton is the most incredibly written piece of music theatre and some of the most incredible music that's ever been written by anyone. I mean, Lin-Manuel Miranda is an absolutely ingenious. I don't care what anybody says. I really don't care. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Let's get it right. That'll take 3 there. Lin-Manuel Miranda is one of the best songwriters, music writers that has ever lived, in my opinion. He's wrote songs for Moana. He's wrote Hamilton, In the Heights. He's got a film coming out this year, In the Heights. He was in Mary Poppins Returns. The bloke is amazing. And Hamilton is definitely one of my top 10. In fact, it's number 2. It's right down there, number 2 musical of all time. And it will always stay at number 2. It won't move up, it won't move down. So yeah, Hamilton. Everyone's heard of Hamilton. Everyone's trying to get tickets. It's the most loved celebrity visited show. The ex-president of the USA took his wife to see Hamilton in New York. Beyonce went to see Hamilton. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle went to see Hamilton. Who doesn't love Hamilton? Answer me that. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. That is Lin-Manuel Miranda. And finally, we're coming to number 1. Now, if you know me, and you know me personally, you know that I've seen this show over 60 times. I travelled up and down the country to see this show. I even had the chance to perform on stage live with this show. And I've seen it so many times in the West End. I used to run down the Strand in the West End to get in to see this show. Can you guess what it is yet? Of course you can. It is Kinky Boots. Now, the reason I love this show is because, one, it is based in my hometown. And the story is a true story. And it's the story of love and acceptance. And it's the story of accepting someone for who they are. No matter what. No matter what you do. No matter who you are. No matter where you work. Your sexuality. Your gender. Your life. This show is all about acceptance. And fucking great shoes. Absolutely great high heel shoes. And I mean, Jerry Mitchell, his choreography is absolutely amazing. Cyndi Lauper's songs are amazing. The cast, I could go on forever about this show. I really could. But that is my number 1 show, Kinky Boots. I've seen it so many times, and I will see it again and again and again and again and again when it comes back, because there is no way they can put this show to bed. There's no way. It just wouldn't work. The fans would be livid. So yeah, Kinky Boots is my number 1 favourite musical. That's it. So, as I've said before at the start of the video, if you like my videos, come down, subscribe, like it, put a comment in there, follow me on social media, on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll just have a bit of fun. That's what we're here for. I'm crazy, I know. Who isn't? But this has been a Dose of Dean, this weekly video. Thank you for watching, and have a great week. And we'll be back next week with another video. Who knows on what? Thank you. Goodbye.